with us Peggy Gray with TACO, which is Tenkiller Area Community Organization. They're at Lake Tenkiller, and you guys have been doing this great event every year. It's an annual event, the Cookson Jubilee. And this is your 34th year to do this?
Mm-hmm.
When did it begin and why?
All right, it began in 1975 when a group of 5 women decided that the area needed a volunteer fire department. And so they met to start bringing this up, and they got a lot of response from people, but they needed money, and so they decided to have a bicentennial celebration, and they invited all the people who were running for office and all of this, and they had a Miss, I think they called it a Miss Cookson. They didn't call it the Jubilee, but they had this beauty pageants and local talents and a lot of political speeches, and raised several $1,000s, and that got them started.
And they had so much fun, they decided to do it and make it an annual event.
Well, after they did this, then they started looking for a place, and they found some property that they could build on, and they built a building, and the building at that time housed the Cherokee County Airport, which is Lake Tenkiller. Where we live now, we call it Tenkiller Airport, but it's still the county airport. And the fire department and TACO. And after that, they started having this every year in the building, on the grounds. In 1991, a fire destroyed everything.
Oh my, I did not know that.
And I mean, everything was burned to the ground. And so they decided that they would not, each of those 3 entities had enough money on their own to go by itself. The airport owned the land, so they sold TACO enough for their building. The fire department moved up to the highway, and they have built a huge volunteer fire department there, and the airport built their own office.
Well, the Jubilee takes place on what date this year?
This will be July 17th and 18th on Friday and Saturday. And we open at 4 o'clock on Friday and at noon on Saturday.
And as hot as it gets, you're under the shade trees, and there is some indoor activities as far as arts and crafts and stuff like that.
And just desserts, where they have homemade desserts and all of this, really good. And that's all in air conditioning.
Now you have some great entertainment this year.
Oh yes.
Why don't you tell us about who's coming this year?
Well, on Friday we have our headliner is a band called Live Wire that's originally started in Carthage, Missouri, but they are a premier country band, and one thing to tell you how good they are, there is a Colgate Country Showdown that takes place in Nashville every year, and the winner of this gets $100,000.
Oh my.
And they came in second.
That's great.
And so you know they're going to be good. And then on Saturday, the Oklahoma Heartland Band, that a lot of people are familiar with around here, will be the lead-in band for our headline performer, Jason Meadows. Now, he's an Oklahoma guy too, and he's a cowboy, but he's really made his way in Nashville. Reba McEntire worked to get him going, and he was here 2 years ago, and he'll be back this year. And then we have a bunch of
and then our own Patty Clay.
Our little Oklahoma singers, Patty Clay, Kerrigan and Hattie Bradley.
There's 2 girls from Muskogee.
There's one, the Kerrigan and Hattie are from Muskogee. Patty's from here. Madison Ishmael's from Lake Tenkiller. We have one from Salisaw, and one from Stillwell.
So just a lot of good entertainment. And it just goes one right after another. So there's always some live entertainment going on.
And I might mention the fact that this is called the Listener Appreciation Shows, and it's done by Bill Payne's radio stations, and there are 4 of them, and you can listen to those and find out where to get free tickets. If you don't get a free ticket, you'll pay $20 per day to get in.
Well, that's great. So they give you some great opportunities to listen in to see how you can get in free.
Exactly.
And now I understand that all the kids, and well, actually the adults too, like this bear that walks around there.
He's funny, and he is really good. His name is Byron T. Bear, and he's been around for a long time, and he's a very intelligent, smart guy, but he loves to do this, and he dresses up like a bear, and he goes around and talks to people, and he has a trainer that brings him around because he dresses in his bear suit, which is air conditioned, so he won't pass out. And so
he's quite a hit then.
Oh yeah, he really is. Everybody likes him.
Now I know there's lots of crowds, there's lots of people, there's plenty of parking, and
parking is $5 per day.
And I might mention that there's no alcoholic beverages and no ice chest allowed, so it's really good family fun.
And we have our signature barbecue.
Oh.
Darcy Hicks Cook Shack barbecue that's been going on for years and years and years, and everybody loves it.
Not only have I had it, I enjoyed it thoroughly and look forward to it. It's a good time. Now, do you have any contests going on?
I don't think so.
I know one year we had Miss Cooks and Jubilee.
Yeah, no, we don't have anything like that. One thing that we do have that's added this year is the fire department has set up a whole display with their pumper trucks, fire trucks, new things, and first responders and all of this, and that they will have a whole complete area for themselves. So I think that will be interesting.
Well, just so that you know, then Friday, July the 17th, and Saturday, July the 18th, around Cooks and Bend, is the Cooks and Jubilee for a great family time. Peggy, thank you so much for being here to share all of this.
Well, thank you.
And you stay cool.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We'll be right back.